Welcome to our living room. So we've got our sofa delivery coming on Monday. It's currently Saturday morning. So we thought it'd be good to spend the day with us and just vlog the process of finishing our living room. As always, Kiera's working hard. So Kiera's been really excited for the sofa to come. We haven't been able to use the room for how long?
It's been a few months. We've been living in basically a flat, just upstairs.
Yeah, we've been eating dinner upstairs, coming back from work, having to be upstairs all the time. So I'm really excited just to be able to come in and just actually sit down in the living room. Currently we're on this little sofa bed that we've got here, so it's really not ideal, but
2 more days.
my jobs are pretty much finishing off the little bits of the skirting board, some areas around the window trims that need caulking. There's a little bit of painting to do underneath this windowsill. Kira's going to mop the whole floor once we've emptied the whole room.
Just a general clean-up.
Yeah, and just a general clean up really. The only thing that we want left in here at the end of the day is our laminate flooring, just because there's not really anywhere else to put it. We need to add all the logs later on. Hopefully all that will be included in this video. So as always, I'm going to start with emptying the room. Yeah, half the stuff, I have no idea where I'm going to put it. It's just going to have to be gone, basically. So one of the first things I need to do is fit the skirting boards around this scaffold board that we put in. Obviously you can see I've had to modify it to fit slots in here, and then need to do the same the other side as well.
I didn't even...
Yeah, last time I just used a foam adhesive, but what I noticed was when it started to dry, it did expand like a little bit, even though it's not meant to. So I'm just going to use this scrap adhesive now, just because this has worked well in the past. So I'm just going to go around the windows now and seal all the gaps off with the decorator's cork. Pretty easy job, and then I usually use some soapy water with a sponge just to clear it up after. It seems to work pretty well. So at this point it doesn't have to be perfect. I'm just getting it off with my finger first, and then I'm going to go around after with the sponge and soapy water to clean it all up.
So I'm just going to go around anywhere that needs filling with paint. I think it's just where the paint's been come off, we put tape on and things like that. So I'm going to go and fix them bits up now.
We're going to let that dry for a bit before we touch up around with some paint. We're a bit bored of the mundane stuff, so we're going to move to the media wall now. So this is the media wall that we built. I am planning on doing a full breakdown as well. We go from the start to the end point of how we built it. It's really simple, to be fair. But for now, just a couple of things if you don't know. This all bespoke for what we wanted. So it's a 50-inch TV, and this here is a 3-sided electric fireplace. That basically had to slot into the frame, so that's fixed into place now, we can't move it. But everything should be accessible from this area, so if we did have any problems, it can be fixed. And for the electrics, it literally just plugs into a plug socket. So we put one in just under here, so it's always accessible as well. And hopefully by the end of the video it'll be clear and tidy, and we'll show you the end reveal, what it looks like. Let's move on now to clearing it all out and getting it look nice. So basically all we're doing now is just clearing the shelf out. These 2 boxes are accessories for the fireplace. Where are we going to put everything?
On your head.
Yeah, so it's not very interesting, we're just going to clear it all up. When we was building this media wall, we wasn't actually going to put this little shelf in, but it was easier originally just to have it all closed off. And now it works well, obviously, because we needed access to the plug anyway. These are like the accessories for the media wall. Logs, I think there's like some pebbles as well. Not very realistic, though.
Oh, I've seen them before. I don't know, when they're in there, they look alright.
You can change the background setting as well, so you could literally have green, purple, or like a realistic fire. So
For people a lot of people have asked us online what fire we went for, and I think it's the Adam.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure it was called the Adam Safari 3-sided electric fireplace. It wasn't cheap, but
it's reasonable compared to the other ones. So.
Yeah, and we did want the 3-sided one because we liked the look of that more. It did make it a little bit more difficult to build, but yeah, we went for the 3-sided. I think it was 1.2 metres, is it? Or 1.8?
I'm not sure. But you can get it on like Very and things like that if you wanted.
Yeah.
So,
So these are we've got some stones, a remote here, some more logs. That wire's annoying, Kiera, and it is a bit annoying. It just pokes out.
It just keeps falling down. You look at one of those like clamp tie, electrical cable tie things.
It's gradually coming down more and more.
No, it just keeps flopping down.
I think with the curtains it would make a big difference as well.
Oh yeah, we haven't added the curtains yet. Actually, that's a good point. I didn't want to clean all this until you've drilled.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't clean. I remember now. But yeah, our sofa's going in this corner here, so to fill up this whole space. So like.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be so nice. I hope it isn't fragment too big. It's gonna be perfect size.
Yeah. So between this wall and the edge of this wall is about what, 240, and the sofa is meant to be 240 exact.
But if obviously because it's made for us, then you might make it like a centimetre.
Well, we bought it from John Lewis, and it's like a what do they call it? It's a custom sofa basically. So we've chose our own fabric, which is
chose this fabric, which it's meant to be like cleanable, and then we chose what size and stuff we wanted.
Yeah. So in theory, it should be exactly perfect, but we're worried that it's gonna be built slightly larger.
Yeah, but for everyone that says they don't like sofas in front of the radiator, this realistically was the only place the radiator could go that looked nice, and I don't think it would look bad at all.
Yeah.
I think it will look like tie in nicely, so we will see when the sofa comes on Monday. So we've got the curtain poles from Denelm. They're extendable and they're a double rail like we explained earlier. I told you they'd look good with the radiator actually. Ewan didn't think the black would look good, and I knew it would in my mind.
Any help? Yeah. We can't get one long enough for the whole room. We've had to buy 2 separate ones, so they are extendable. So what we're planning on doing is having one stop directly in the middle of this radiator, and then having the other one meet that. Just because we think if it stops anywhere else, it would look a bit off.
Yeah.
So that's what we think is the best way to do it.
We obviously wouldn't pull the curtains over the radiator, but I want the option to have the whole wall curtained.
Yeah. We basically want the rail to look like it's seamless across the whole room.
You just said it's like having Pringles all over again.